We are recording.
Recording.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Episode 3 up in this bitch. I didn't get it wrong.
There. You got it right this time.
You bet your pretty little ass I did.
You bet your blurt Vegas has bees. Like.
Damn it.
I kept forgetting the episode number when we're like in the 100. Bitch, we're on episode 3. Stupid.
Okay.
Alright. Well, yes.
Thank you
Episode
for tuning
3
in.
of the Retirement Home podcast.
We're about to get in it now.
What are we starting today with?
I don't want to start. I've started twice.
Okay, fucking fine. I'll go first with this bland-ass topic that I came up with in the shower before coming here. Am I the only one out of the three of us that, like, gets really fucking excited about, like, different shampoo? Or body wash?
Oh, yeah. Actually, wait. No, not really.
Nah.
Actually, you know, to be fair, like, because I've already tried, like, a few, like, you know, men's tailored shampoos, so, like, Old Spice and, like, Dove men, like, body care or whatever. And, like, most of the time, those are, like, pretty good. But some of that shit's just, like, weird as fuck, man.
I don't know. I just do like true tried and tested, fucking good old Filipino, head.
Oh, you don't use
shoulder,
that
knees,
fucking-
and toes.
You don't use that fucking the fuck is that, like, papaya, like, orange soap bar shit?
Yeah, man.
Apparently that shit's, like,
papaya
really bad
orange.
for you. Apparently it's, like, really bad for you. It's, like, so bad for your skin. It's just the most unhealthy soap to use, and it's just, like, the most traditional Filipino soap.
It's just straight up a hydrochloric acid.
No, you, like, rub it on your arm, and your skin just starts flaking off.
I don't know. I just use what's it called? Like head, shoulders. What the fuck was it called? Like head something.
Yeah, head and shoulders.
Head and
Yes, head and
shoulders.
shoulders.
Head, shoulders.
I'm sorry. I
Shoulders,
need to add
heads.
this, but, like, when I thought about this, because I know Head and Shoulders is primarily shampoo. If they ever did, like, body wash, it should just be knees and toes. So you could go to the
Yeah,
store
that is
and buy.
Perfect.
Yeah, you could go to the
marketing.
store and buy Head and Shoulders and knees and toes.
Yo, speaking about fucking shampoo, was I the only one, like, when I was younger, just fucking experimenting with shampoos in the bathtub?
I'm in HL chemistry.
No, dude, I tried to do some shit where, like, I don't know why, but when I was younger, I fucking hated showering. Like, I would do anything to
Yep,
avoid
same.
showering.
What's wrong with you?
And I thought it was, and I thought it was a fucking genius for this. I thought it was like the next Einstein, because all I did was put the water and shampoo in a little spray bottle, and then when my mom was like, "Hey, go and shower," I'd spray myself with that, and I'd still smell like shit.
I don't know, dude. I always thought I was a fucking genius, big brain boy, just having a fucking pail in front of me, some water, and just mix around a bunch of shampoo. Like,
And
I
then
would
what?
just be like,
Dumping it on
"Ooh."
yourself and not cleaning anything?
Yeah, just straight up put it in a pail, right? And I'll be like in the bathtub, just fucking like getting a piece of water, just one
piece
shampoo,
of water?
like, just
A piece,
like
a piece of
just straight
water.
like straight up taking out the bottle cap, right? And pour like half of the entire bottle into the pail.
You're actually so retarded.
Yo-Yo was out here being all three
Yeah,
witches from
straight up,
Macbeth.
like bubble, trouble, whatever the fuck they say. Double gulp, for the fucking Slurpee.
Okay, like, to be fair. Alright, it's just me. Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair,
Yes.
like, I mean, I have, like, personally, I think, like, I mean, you know, gender-based soap is, like, pretty good, because, like, I mean, Old Spice isn't that bad. It smells pretty nice, you know? Because, I mean, I just
Damn,
use shower
dude.
gel, because fuck soap bars.
Dude,
soap bars can
you
eat my
use-
ass.
You use like Old Spice, like designed for like men. I like just use
Dude,
the unisex brand.
How much sex do you get?
It's scientifically designed to increase your sex.
how is that even increase? Like, do you just get more testosterone levels?
No, you just get more sex.
No, I mean like
Just
No,
more
you-
sex.
Yeah, you just have bigger sacks.
The big sex.
But yeah, no, I like on the topic of like gender-based soaps, it's always fucking hilarious because like the girls is like lavender,
Babies.
daisies, and then you go into the boys section and it's just like ice tornado. Fucking what does an ice tornado smell like? Me, apparently. I feel like that's how they actually that's how they actually market to men, because men are actually just fucking children. So they see like fucking ice tornado, fucking bear, and they're like, "Holy shit, what does that smell like?"
I mean, you gotta be at least curious. Like, have you been in an ice tornado? No, I don't think so. I'd at least like to know what it smells like.
But the people over at the fucking like Lynx headquarters apparently have been, and they know what it smells like. So now there's a fucking shampoo to do with it. But going back to like why I asked the question in the first place, I have like zero loyalty to any one brand or type of shampoo or body wash. So like I'll run out of one and I'm like, oh boy, time to like get the next one. What do I get this time?
I don't really care what shampoo.
And just recently I got this one. Well, it also depends on where I am, because if I'm at like the Sunshine Coast, I'm not bringing my shampoo from Brisbane. I'm just using the shampoo I have at the Sunshine Coast, which is like this coconut body milk shit, which is like amazing.
It sounds super
also
wrong.
is like really gay. Yeah.
I mean, like nothing wrong with that. But
here, you might notice a trend. It was like coconut and flowers. Don't ask me why I have so much coconut shit. But we recently ran out of that, so I went to Woolies, to get shampoo. And I got like dark pomegranate and wood. and I was like in the shower and I was like, fuck, this shit slaps.
Yo, I bet you it doesn't slap as hard as fucking Old Spice Polar. Goddamn Old Spice Wolf Thor.
No, I think the one I have like at home, I have an Old Spice one. I think it's like no, okay. Look, on my desk right now, I actually have like the spray, which is like Bear Glove. I don't remember which one I use like in the shower, but I'm pretty sure it's like the same one. And that shit hit different though, you know.
Oh yeah, well I bet it doesn't hit as different as Old Spice Kraken Guard. I'm not even joking. To all the listeners out there, search up Old Spice Kraken Guard.
Fucking, you don't even need to know how to spell it. You'll probably get it right.
You'll probably get it
Fucking,
right.
I swear, male shampoo companies just don't even name it after real things. Or if they do, they don't have a fucking scent. They'll just put an adjective in front of it. Like, new from Old Spice, turbo deranged adapter.
I wouldn't be surprised if like the next the next Old Spice is just gonna be like fucking hot lead and aluminum. Just gunfire. It just smells like gunfire, whatever that is.
Well, I mean, here's a real question, right? Would you rather have like Old Spice, and it's a weird ass title, like Old Spice, like giant sea serpent, fucking like title, or just
fucking
like
Old
like
Spice
other brands?
Cthulhu?
They're just like for example, Head and Shoulders, right? Like Head and Shoulders, Men Advanced Series. I'm like, whoa.
No, dude, I got
Old Spice Swagger.
I got the Head and Shoulders almond.
No, okay,
I don't know
look,
if
I
you
guess
boys
like
ever smelt an almond, but I guess that's what I smell like now.
you know, like I mean, I was talking to Josh about this, like I don't know when, sometime during the summer, but like I was looking for shampoo and conditioner, and I was just trying to find some like plain ass conditioner, and for some reason, fucking Pantene has the audacity to assume that your hair isn't fine because everything they have there is hair repair, as if it was broken before I bought it.
Like
Like I don't know.
Pantene just assumes you have like the shittiest hair, like you have multiple bald spots. It's like the
Yeah, it's
equivalent of like fucking barbed wire, because it's like color repair, hair repair, strengthening. Like my hair is fine. I don't need like the
Yeah,
Superman
can I
of
just get a
hair.
conditioner?
Advertisements, right? They're like, hey girls, do you all have split ends like I do? And they like show like
No.
a fucking lady with like some like some hair and then like
Yeah,
like,
why aren't there
split.
men's conditioner ads? Yo, fuck that shit, dude. Because I'm trying to grow my hair out and I need conditioner. And there are guys going like, do you guys have like demons in your hair that you need to fend off? Well, try the new fucking hot lead and machine gun fire conditioner. Like, what the fuck?
Straight up just like, oh, do you got a Yeti living in your basement? Old Spice Yeti Frost. By the way, also another real Old Spice shampoo. Not even joking. Body wash.
Who the fuck?
body
Yetis don't even fucking exist. How are you supposed to know what Yeti Frost smells like?
Fucking, do you
God
have
damn it,
demons
Old
in your
Spice.
hair? Try the new Old Spice exorcism. Look at this stupid.
It straight up cleans the hell out of you.
You'll feel holy afterwards.
The
Only
most, like,
after you use.
It's like It's literally if they try and like compressed any Tom Cruise movie into like a shampoo. It's like fucking the most unnecessarily like manly. Like I was just about to say, like fucking Old Spice Volcano, fucking Old Spice Ashfall.
Volcano with charcoal, dude. Nah, dude, my favorite Tom Cruise movie, Mission Impossible Old Spice Deep Sea.
Yeah, dude, my favorite movie with Tom Cruise, old fucking Yeti Frost.
Yeti Frost.
Fuck.
Bro,
Old
Tom
Spice,
Cruise swagger.
Old Spice Bear Glove.
Have you? I don't know if it's
Yeah.
like a big thing in the Philippines, but in like the basically like a health aisle of any like supermarket here, half of it is just like David Beckham's personal brand, and like its aesthetic is shit because, well, actually, I'm a simple-minded buffoon who thinks anything that's all black with a gold label is aesthetic. But, like, it looks cool as shit. But then I'm like, wait a minute, it's fucking David Beckham.
I mean, they kind of have that here in the Philippines, where like every few months or so, there's like one iconic like sort of model
Manny
actor
Pacquiao
person.
shampoo.
You smell
I'd be
like
down.
politics and the Pac-Man.
Wait, have I ever mentioned that Manny Pacquiao had an actual TV show called Bachman?
What the fuck?
It's a documentary.
I thought it was a
Probably
TV
was.
show.
Oh, it's-
What the? What did he like eat ghosts?
No, he just beat the shit out of people.
Go up to random people on the street like, hey, you want to be in my show? Yes.
They're like, oh my god, is that the Pac-Man? And he's running at like Mach 10 and just bodies them.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh god.
Yeah, bro, the
swear.
new series, fucking Pokemon Yeti Frost.
Bachman Yeti Frost.
Pac-Man Unchained.
The P is silent.
Well, yeah, like I mean, yeah, like back to like what I was saying with like the Philippines having like a handful of idols for like a bunch of like random products. Like I don't know, like recently they've just been like slapping Sandara Park on like everything because she's like a smidget Filipino. And she's like literally like for the Philippines, she's like literally the model for like Head and Shoulders.
Oh, I was about to ask who the fuck that
Yeah.
was, but after you said that, I knew exactly who the fuck that was.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
she's
she's,
like,
like, on
in Head and
everything, dude.
Shoulders. No, she's not just
Yeah.
that, it's everything.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. That and like a few of the like kind of the few the ones that are guys. I can't remember their names or whatever. Don't really care. I don't keep up with
Yeah.
that.
While
Probably
we're on
should.
the while we're on the topic of like advertisement celebrities, pretty much, my fucking when I was like in early middle school / elementary school, I had a crush on the Century Tuna lady.
The century.
Which
Wait, okay, wait.
one?
Let me Google that. I'm sorry. Wait, I need a refresher on the
Do
century
you know
tuna
how
because it's not
many
every day I Google that.
Century Tuna ladies there are?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
like-
Actually,
like
tuna brands actually
now,
have so
like,
many like.
Right now,
women.
they
It
have
was,
like Kia Wurtzbach as like the face of Century Tuna.
Like who? Like Ann Curtis?
No,
'Cause Ann Curtis
no,
did it at
like
one
Pia
point.
Wurtzbach, as in like Miss Universe from like a few years
Oh
back.
yeah. Wait, she did fucking she did Century Tuna.
Yeah, she did Century
I
Tuna.
never knew that. Do you think I keep up with Century Tuna? You fucking dumb
No,
bitch.
I just assumed that you had like advertisements for Century Tuna on YouTube.
Oh, I have an ad blocker on, so I just like watch
Oh,
videos.
damn.
and
This person, she's on a billboard.
So
on,
Ann Curtis.
Yeah, Ann Curtis. She's
Ann
on
Curtis.
she's on a billboard on my way to school that I'd pass by every single day, and I'd see her and be fuck. She's hot. Maybe I should buy tuna.
Damn, man. Maybe I want like a tuna sandwich now.
I mean, yeah, because
Yeah.
like Century Tuna's thing is like, yeah, we're really healthy. Like every single,
yeah.
if you want to be like this, bada bing shabam.
Yeah, they kind of they amped it up by like adding jacked dudes to their ads now.
Yeah.
It's like super jacked dudes right next to like some like some chick and like Century Tuna.
Next thing you know, Dwayne the Rock Johnson will be
Oh,
advertising Century Tuna.
Straight up.
Yeah. Fuck, I was trying to remember. I had a celebrity in my head who did a bunch of advertisements and literally did like everything. Can't remember now. I'm actually kind of depressed from that. I don't know. I don't care.
Oh well. While you try and remember that, Yo-Yo, what's your topic?
Haha. So there's this really interesting good old article that I found.
Oh,
And
fuck
apparently,
yeah, I'm invested.
Apple is thinking about making a new floating Apple store in Singapore.
Wait, I haven't read it. Is it like floating on top of a boat or like,
No,
or,
it's
like, is it like a
it's
raft
like
in
it's like a
air?
raft.
Oh yeah,
No,
that
yeah,
sounds very
well,
impractical. for,
That's
like,
also like not nearly as cool as what I thought. Like I thought Apple had
Like
literally
straight up in
invented
the sky, like an
like
airplane hovering.
yeah, I thought the Apple marketing team has straight up invented levitation just to put a new Apple store in Singapore.
Like it's just a shop being carried by like 4 helicopters.
No, that or it's designed to be like the ship from that Shield uses from Avengers. You know what I mean? It's like
Mm,
all
yeah.
the shit's got like propellers. You know?
But
That's
yeah,
what
like,
I
this
was
is
thinking,
what
'cause I
Apple
hadn't
lovers are
opened this.
paying for. And like Singaporeans leave their 2 cents on the new floating Apple store. And like the market, like right now, right? The trading company, like fucking Apple, has a market value of like 2.74 trillion, right? So right now they have like money stacked on top of money on top of money. So
Yeah, they're probably not
I
even
think
gonna
they
make
just
this,
like,
to
yo,
be
you know what we
honest.
should make? A floating shop.
It's fucking dumb as shit.
Singaporeans already
Sorry.
taking the shit out of it on this article. They're like, some poked fun at the shape of the new store, referring to it as Apple Corona 19 and the Death Star Mini.
Yeah, the Death Star Mini.
I mean, it does look like a Death Star if you want to be real cheap.
I mean, yeah, cause like it's just a dome placed on top of
Yeah.
water.
I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say,
personally, I don't think that's something to write home about. You know what I mean? Because like, you can get on like things, things just like. I mean, floating isn't anything like new, especially if it's on top of water. Like if it was flying, then I would be like, sure.
That's why I was like, holy shit,
But it's
what the fuck?
not.
I mean, that's still
No.
pretty cool though. They're just like, yo, let's make a floating fucking Apple store. Like, I don't know any other store just floating on water.
That's because Apple's the only company that's fucking run out of marketing ideas and has the money to go about doing stupid shit like that.
Giant floating dome.
Yeah, well, because I mean, Apple at this point doesn't actually put a lot of money into R&D. They put a lot into marketing. I mean, it's the same thing with like Marvel. You know, like a good portion of Marvel's like actual spending goes into PR
Yeah.
and like just marketing stuff, which is why they have so many random products.
I mean, yeah, but it's like incredibly effective.
That's true.
They
Like,
should
it's
make it like
illegally effective.
they should make it like a challenge when they first open it. Like they haven't constructed the bridge yet or anything. They're like, if you can get past our like alligators and electric fences and swim your way into the new Apple store, you get a new iPhone X.
There's some kind of like some kind of like offshoot deal with like American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
If you can climb Mount Midoriyama.
Yeah, dude. If you could just make it through Apple Marina Bay Sands, through the mini Death Star.
And past the bullshit advertising, then you can get yourself the new
Yeah.
iPhone 12,
Fucking stupid.
which isn't waterproof. Because the next thing we do is throw you into the lake and break your iPhone 12. You fucking bitch. Do you think we're gonna give you shit for free?
Apple's marketing team has to be like the highest motherfuckers on the planet. They're like, in this perilous time of Corona, what would be a good way to boost our sales? How about we just put a fucking store in the middle of a lake? Like, yes.
People aren't even allowed to go out. But, you know, who cares?
Crazy.
They said our customers are allowed to go on a 15-minute walk every day, but they never said anything about swimming.
Michael Phelps trying to get to the Apple Center. He's like, yo, my MacBook's not working! He's like breaststroking all the way to the fucking sphere. This guy's just like, it's not working, get back here!
Yeah, and literally, like, and I quote, Apple Marina Bay Sands will be at the heart of creativity, a place we've made for you to capture your ideas and passions. About what?
Yes,
What, water?
We're going to
Floating?
capture your ideas and passions like Pokemons and leave you with leave you as brainless husks. You go in there and they just trank you
we'll take
immediately.
You don't even get tranked, dude. Just like punches your nose in. Just fall over. They couldn't even get money to get like a trank or anything.
They spent it all on putting the fucking thing in the lake.
Like, just straight up underneath it, just like a giant, like aquarium-esque, like battle station where like there's like a head, like a floating head of Steve Jobs with a Siri voice.
You know, I have reason to believe that like they probably have like a copy of his conscience somewhere, like Steve Jobs.
Yeah, just like
They're just like trying to find a way to
downloaded.
like, yeah, they're just trying to find a way to like bring him back to life.
I honestly doubt it, because Steve Jobs was a fucking idiot. And all of Apple knows it. Like, dying from this disease that probably could be, cured if I went into surgery earlier. He was like, nah, I'm just gonna eat healthy and do yoga, and then he died.
I mean, he's also like, although he was really a genius in the business aspect, though.
Yes, just not
Also,
in, like,
like-
the
also,
other
like-
aspects.
And like, he was also the one with the idea to come up like for app, like the whole like phone idea, allegedly. But I'm pretty sure he did. Like, he had the idea, he just couldn't make it.
Yeah, but, like, I'd also think that if he was brought back, he'd be disgusted with what Apple's become, because wasn't his whole thing, like, lower prices for, like, innovations, pretty much?
yeah, but
his
he
whole
was.
thing was to like make innovations more like reoccurring.
Like, if he, like, got brought back to life, he'd probably see that they removed the headphone jack and then yoga himself back to death.
This
Guy does like the tree trunk stance, and his computer like system just
phases out
explodes.
of existence.
Yeah.
Like, no, I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, cause at the time, Jobs was against Gate, right? And Gate was doing pretty much everything that was complicated. Cause you still, like, at the time when they released the Macintosh, the Windows computers, you still had to type out specific commands to get to, like, folders and, like, open up files, right?
Yeah.
But then like Jobs was like, but what if I just made it all icons so then it's easier, right? And then people
And
switched over
it
to
was.
Macintoshes. Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
now they somehow just fucked it up and make everything more complex. Like the iPhone X don't even got like, a digital UI to press the button. Nah, bro, you
Well,
gotta
I mean,
do like you gotta like swipe
that's-
and draw a pentagram to like
well, I mean,
close all the
that's
apps
like
on
the
your
thing,
phone.
right? Because like, at what point will like innovation be simplistic? Because like if you're trying
Yeah.
to push more innovative ideas, how can you do that without ruining the product itself? So like, I feel like
true.
Apple is more like, well, okay, we're gonna try to innovate with some key aspects, because either we haven't developed the technology to make like the next like iPhone, or our competitors haven't either. So I guess the only thing we can do is more of a software type deal. So they make it really niche, like oh we got like these cool freaking like Naruto ninja hand signs you can do, and you can do
Yeah,
all this
and
jazz.
yeah, meanwhile, Android phones tried to do the same with the fucking Bixby button that no one likes. Like,
Yeah, I don't use
uses
the
a
Bixby
who the
button.
I
fuck
mean, yeah,
uses a
because-
Bixby button?
I mean,
Who the
yeah,
fuck
'cause,
uses
like,
Bixby in general?
Yeah, cause like Bixby is like it's like the most decrepit like AI system like made.
Honestly, like caveman era shit.
Like
No, okay,
Siri
yeah.
is really good. Google's AI system is really good. Alexa is fucking pogging it out right now.
Yeah, Alexa's fucking. It's that shit, man. It's that good.
And like
good.
Bixby is like just like ambient robot noises in the corner. He's like, "You've left me unfinished, master."
Like if you asked your device, if you fucking asked Bixby to do something, you could probably actually hear gears turning. Primitive technology. It's the equivalent of a magic 8-ball.
I don't know. I don't know the specifics, but like it feels as though like Samsung was like, "Yo, Apple like made this really cool like voice activation system. How about like we just like shoehorn that into our product?"
Yeah. Like I mean, I personally I don't get the niche of like voice activation shit because I know I don't talk properly, so the machine doesn't like it when I don't talk properly. So then I just in turn in response do not like the system. I also don't really
yeah.
find it that useful. To
Yeah,
be
but it's really
honest.
cool though. Like when you were
That's
younger,
true.
you were like, "Yo, what the hell? That thing is talking."
Yeah, it's probably
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably
no.
because I liked Iron Man, and I always thought it was like a Jarvis
Jarvis?
type beat. You know what I mean?
Did you guys ever try and ask out Siri?
Nope.
No.
What?
Okay.
Why have you?
Haha, me neither. What? Who would do that? That's so
No,
weird.
Yo, yeah, dude. Who would do such a thing?
What? No, never. No, like fucking
Well, I mean,
come
I guess-
on. When you were younger, you tell me you didn't try and get into a relationship with Siri.
No, I did not.
I
What
had
the
a
fuck?
phone that was too crusty to have Siri because my mom gave me a hand-me-down.
I don't know. I thought that was really cool. I just kept like, "Hey Siri, tell me a joke," and just hear the same joke like 5 times. I was like straight up stress testing Siri. I was like, how far can I bring this though?
The dude coming up with like the jokes to put in Siri's bank was like sweating profusely back at Apple HQ because this one guy in the Philippines kept on asking for jokes.
It's like, fuck, sir, we're running out. What do we do? Just say the same one again. He'll like it. They do it 5 times.
It's honestly such
Yeah,
a
I mean-
shame that Steve Jobs was like the living example of if you like dumped all your skill points into like technology and business, and then when it comes to like everything else, you're the equivalent of a child trying to put the triangle toy into the circle hole.
Well, I mean, I don't really know, right? Cause like Steve Jobs, like, I don't know, he's a genius, but also like not a genius.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's,
he was an odd person.
Like, there's a difference between like being really smart and being good at stuff, and like having the vision and initiative to make that stuff happen.
Yeah, he was
No.
a genius in very certain aspects.
I mean, I guess that's applicable to like all walks of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be like a
Right.
genius in everything, then you're just God.
True.
I mean, like, I guess, like, back on, like, Bigsby and a bunch of, like, automated stuff. Like, on Samsung, if you have, like, a newer phone, like, the alarm, you'll have, like, I don't know, you get to, like, choose an alarm. And, like, there's a voice sometimes. I guess you can, like, turn that on and off. And, like, I just automatically have it on. And personally, I just use the default voice, right? And that's, like, completely fine, whatever. Tells you the time, the weather, the day, like, when you wake up. Or, like, alarm, that's fine. But like one day I was trying to study and I had scheduled a time with a friend and I was like fucking around with the settings and I was like, I wonder what this celebrity voice is. So I used that and started working on something and wasn't looking at the time. So my alarm rang and it was just this like super high pitched like Asian chick just like with an accent and I was just like losing my mind because I was like, because I got up out of my desk and I was just trying to like fix my hair because we're gonna have like a video meeting. And it was just this high pitched lady. I'm like, who the fuck is in my room? Is it a demon? Am I dead? Am I dying? And like I listened and it was just like, hello, good afternoon. I hope you have a nice one. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and just like
phone, what is wrong with you?
Like, it's like if we wake up one day like in 2040 and all our phones are talking to us and it's like open the door, like, so you know that Space Odyssey type shit, like HAL 9000. So open the pod bay doors, HAL. I'm sorry, Dave. I don't think I can let you do that. And it's like, what the hell? Oh no. Oh god.
It's like, wake me up at 6 o'clock. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that. Why
I'm
the
sorry,
fuck not?
I don't think I can do that.
But then it's like it could mishear you as well, like just miscommunication and would be like the end of you because it's like, hey, make me breakfast. Defense activating. You just get like nuked.
It's
Yeah,
like,
just,
no,
out
that's
of
not what I
nowhere,
wanted.
it's like you hear like microwave noises coming out of your phone. And it just like it explodes out of nowhere.
But yeah, and going back to alarms, I don't know, I've like surpassed being able to wake up to like a normal alarm or like any remotely relaxing jingle because I'll wake up and go, nice sound, back to sleep. So instead, I'll play a little sample for you because you have to hear it to believe it. I have it. This is called 80s phone, and prepare to go deaf.
Yikes.
Yowzers.
What is that? That is that is
And
not
that's
the
what-
realm.
And that's what wakes me up, but at least it's better than my brother's, whose is literally a fucking fire alarm.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's
like,
not
I
as
just
bad
checked my
as
phone.
mine. Like straight up,
God.
my alarms are like the most loudest thing in the universe. I remember back in like 8th grade, like there was like a field trip. I was with Marco, and then like we were all in one shared room. And then out of nowhere, like 6 a.m. in the morning, it just plays that one Busta Rhyme Eminem song. And then like
It's not even
like,
6 in the morning, you numbskull. It was like 4 in the morning, you fat bitch.
Yeah, it's like 4 in the morning, and I wake everybody up. It's the greatest thing.
No, what's even worse was I tried to turn it off, and yours like old ass phone just started glitching out like crazy, and just like almost exploded. And it just kept going, "Oh my lord, I'm the casting bow, 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 bow." I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Bow, wow, wow.
I like going back to what Marco said. I don't have like the voice tell me what the alarm I set is for, which is kind of a bad thing, but also like in my mind that just takes away from the amount of time that is spent just blasting noise into my ear. But also, I think I probably should start using that because I remember one time. I don't know what happened the night before, but I think I was supposed to meet with Marco the like midday the following day, and I woke up in the morning and I was like, "Fuck this, going back to sleep." So I set an alarm for when I was supposed to meet Marco. Then I woke up to the alarm and I was like, "Who the fuck put an alarm on my phone?" and turned the alarm off and went back to sleep. And then I woke
Yeah,
up
and
like
like
an
I couldn't
hour
even
later to
message
like,
you that day.
yeah,
Yeah, because it just like blasted your fucking antenna, and then I couldn't walk to your house because I don't know where the fuck your house is. It was
yeah,
also
I woke up
raining, so I
like
was
two
like,
hours later to Marco going like, dude, where the fuck are you? Fuck me, I guess I'll just sit here and drink coffee. It's
yeah.
stupid. I don't know. I don't remember what I did that night. I think.
You were like up playing Minecraft or whatever. You like did an all-nighter and just like fucking died.
That's
I mean,
a
like,
very realistic possibility.
Like, I'm
yeah, and
sorry,
like back
Mark.
on like,
I must get
yeah.
my diamonds.
Yeah, back on alarms, I remember, like, after that, like, celebrity alarm, like, air quotation celebrity alarm, but, like, after that, I went and, like, you know, it was like, oh, go to Galaxy Store to find new alarms or whatever, right? And my meeting hadn't started. So, I went to go look at that, and apparently you can pay, like, 40 pesos to have a specific K-pop star wake you up in the morning, and it's not even
What?
in English, it's just in Korean,
Uh,
and I'm just like, for what use is this if you're not Korean?
Yo, that is like
Uh,
creepy.
that's
I
very
know.
creepy.
I know like that's like a new thing nowadays. Like in Japan, like there's this one company that's like trying to develop like this anime wake you up kind of like anime series type jazz.
Dude,
And it's
that's why
really,
your
like,
population is
strange.
all old people. You're too busy trying to fuck your Google Home.
Well, I mean, like, it's really, like, it's strange. But I mean, like, I get it, because, like, there's like a really big problem over there with, like, you know,
Yeah.
fertility rates and, like,
Yeah, and, like,
loneliness
just
and
intimacy.
depression. And
Yeah.
just, like, anything related to that. So, like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But, like, I don't think that's helping the issue. I think it's making it worse.
Yeah, literally, like, half the Japanese people are like, why would I ever need the touch of a girl when I could sit here and listen to this K-pop star wake me up 5 times at midday?
Well, I mean, I like you gotta like really think about like what's going through their heads. Like you really want to wonder what is going on inside that head, right? It's like why are they like really infatuated with these like essentially copy pasted personalities? And
Yeah, like they all fall under an archetype. So then,
yeah,
like, you
and
know.
I think it's like a matter of just being like really lonely and not having like anyone to talk to, basically.
Yeah, because I think like within the Japanese workplace, and I'm not saying for experience because I don't know, right? Because a
I
lot
mean,
of
like,
the
it's not
jobs they
just
have
Japan
aren't
either,
really
too.
multidisciplinary, right? Like you don't, it's not unless you know somebody at that office that you work at. It's not really like a big like communal kind of place because people have like cubicles, and you're all just like filling out files and everything, right? Like I don't think it's really that commonplace for you to have a multidisciplinary job where you're working with a set of people and you're talking to them all the time. And
Yeah, and like
you know,
like the thing is right. It's not just a Japanese thing either. Like this can be like applicable to even like places like Korea, like anywhere in America,
Yeah,
anywhere in
but,
the
like-
world essentially. Like
yeah,
that's one of the
Yeah, but,
major
like-
issues nowadays, like loneliness and stuff.
Right.
With like all
Yeah,
this
especially
jazz
now,
information connected.
know.
Yeah, it's really ironic too. With all this connectedness, like we're all still really lonely, and even more so
Yeah.
during COVID times.
I don't know. Like I know from like what I've heard in Korea, aside with like just dating somebody and then getting married, like there is a lot of like legal things that you have to go through before getting married. Like a lot of people have to have like a decent paying job, right? Because at least one person has to be like supporting their entire family and they're expected to have like 2 kids, and like a lot of that I think just comes down to commitment, right? Because obviously you can't be sure, right? But you know, I feel like the marriage and the relationship gets lumped together, which is why Korea is another place why people don't really, you know, get together a lot, right?
You know, surprisingly enough, Australia, I guess, is also having that problem because I literally heard an ad on the radio just when we were driving back from the coast that said, if you're planning on having kids sometime soon, have 3 of them. 1 for you, 1 for your partner, and 1 for the country. And it's like, well, that's interesting. Like, it's kind of a foreign concept for me to have governments, well, not enforcing, but strongly suggesting that you have a certain amount of children.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, cause I guess like it's a really big issue, right?
Yeah,
Because like
I
apparently
I wouldn't have expected it from Australia though.
nah, that's true. I mean, like statistically though, right? Loneliness has been rising like at an unprecedented rate. Like
Yes,
yeah, straight like it's an epidemic.
yes, like especially now with the whole Corona shit going on, because it's like, I haven't felt the touch of a human for months.
I mean,
And
yeah,
it's all those Asian countries that are still doing poorly with it, so it's just adding insult to injury.
yeah, like according to BBC, right? Like people between ages 16 to 24 have like 40% of participants stated that they often or very often feel lonely. And like none of the age groups between 16 to 75 have gone any lower than like 30% in their feelings of loneliness. That's crazy to me. And it's like this was
Yeah.
conducted in like 2018.
Yeah, I
Like it
feel
must
like
be way worse now.
it's a problem of not recognizing the problem, because I feel like it's not the only reason, but one of the contributing factors is like, yeah, the younger generations are just spending all their time online and on their computers and inside, and whether they like to believe it or not, that shit will never replace like in-person interaction, uh, and they're kind of either in denial or just ignorant of the fact that that's the case. So they just keep on just spending all their time on the computer or on their fucking whatever they have talking to people rather than going outside, and they think that that's a valid substitute when it's not, and they wonder why they're so lonely.
I mean, I guess, but that's also like really hard to like understand, right? Cause like it's there's so many like external factors that could like cause you to like end up like this. I mean, I have no experience with like any of that jazz, but I mean
Nor do
like
I.
it's still really like eye-opening when you think about it. Yeah, like straight
Yes.
up 3 out of 5 adults, or 61%, report that they sometimes or always feel lonely in the US. Like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's more than half.
Yeah, loneliness is a big old thing.
Yeah,
Why
it's
don't
crazy.
why don't they all just get together and have a party? Problem solved.
Yeah, man. Well, like, why don't like people who are starving just eat? Like,
I've done it. I fixed loneliness.
yeah, dude, just everyone just having a party. I'm like, if only it was that easy.
Fuck.
Jeez, actually, big mood. Well, that was a really depressing turn of events.
Yes, we went from fucking stupid men shampoos to loneliness. Let's go back to stupid men shampoos.
Fucking.
Have you ever done that shit where like, just fucking Old Spice reminded me of this because you have like war flashbacks, but like, specifically for me, in when I go to cross country meets, there's always one guy that's like, haha, I have an Old Spice can, I'm going to hold it down and gas the entire changing room. It's like,
Dude, I
haha,
know Axe
congrats.
body spray.
Like, haha, congrats. Now no one likes you and you've wasted a can of deodorant. It's fucking stupid. And it's always like the people that are like, who dares me to do this? And we're like, no one dares you to do this. Like, I'm doing it. Why are you guys making me do this? And we're like, we're not. Like, at
Like,
all.
wouldn't it be
And,
really funny if I did it though? I'm like, no, it wouldn't. Well, I guess I gotta do it now.
fucking, like, what the fuck? Same, like, I'm not to name any names, and I don't have too much against this man. But one guy, we were like sitting around a table at like a track or cross country meet, and the dude has like some electrolyte powder that is supposed to go in fucking water, but he's like,
Yeah.
what'll you guys pay me if I like snort this? And we're like, we will pay you absolutely nothing. And he goes, yeah, but like, I should like do it though, but I don't want to do it for nothing. It's like, well, if
That's
you do
so
do it, you'll be doing
stupid.
it. You'll be doing it for nothing. And he's like, fucking, why are you guys making me do this? Then he does it, and he's like, fuck, why'd you guys make me
So-
do that? It's like,
That's fucking
damn.
disgusting. Jesus.
And-
Why?
And we're like, why the fuck did you do that? And he's like, you guys told me to. No, we
So
didn't.
dumb. I freaking hate that.
There are too many people like that that fucking pisses me off.
Yeah, it's just because like they want like affirmation that they can do it.
Yeah, like, and that's not what. Take it from me, winner of the funniest student award at the grade 8 fucking prom. That's not comedic. It's comedic if you do it spontaneously. But even then, also not really.
I mean, yeah,
that-
like, it'd be funny that you just randomly did it, but it also wouldn't be funny because you just fucking did something stupid.
Yeah, like, if it's with people you know and you're known as, like, the haha funny quirky spastic guy, then, like, yes, it will be funny if you, like, sit down and rail a line of electrolyte powder. But if it's with people, like, you don't know too much, and it's like you're just there to chill out, and you're like, whoa, look at me, I'm zany, I'm gonna snort this, and we're just, like, trying to enjoy our rest before our next run.
Yeah, and just like specifically doing that type of action, it's pretty disgusting. Especially if you just do it like randomly. It's even
Yeah.
worse.
Like, take it from me, I've snorted a fair amount of stuff in my life. Not anything that would be considered bad. I'm not trying to get myself expelled. However, I have snorted stuff, like pixie sticks and Milo.
Like like swimming pool water when you were like almost drowning.
Yes, I did that purposefully. But no, it like you kind of have to snort a pixie stick at least once in your life.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay, fuck you. You haven't asked out Siri. You haven't snorted pixie sticks. Where was your childhood?
Hey, I think my child was pretty decent.
And you remember pixie sticks, right?
Yeah, I remember Pixie Sticks.
Do you remember how big of a fucking inconvenience they were to eat?
Yeah.
Cause like they came in like a paper packaging. Was like, don't get me wrong, paper good, better than plastic. But like, you had to tear off the top of it, and it was like this fucking just sachet, long skinny sachet of fucking basically just like sherbet.
Just
Uh,
you mean just straight up like fucking diabetes?
Yeah, pretty much just flavored sugar. And you had to like dump it into your mouth, but if you didn't dump it into your mouth quick enough, the tip of it got like all like wet with your saliva, and then it just kind of like blocked up like your arteries.
Wait, what were we on about? I'm so sorry.
Well, now we're on about pixie sticks and how big of a fucking inconvenience they are to eat.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're just like straws with powder in them, so
Yeah,
a bit of an
like
issue.
if you take too long, it'll like get clogged up with your saliva, and then you have to like basically just annihilate the whole thing to get the rest out. Fucking sucks. But alas, it was sugar, and hence I was addicted to them. So Marco, you just had a computer come in?
Yeah. My mom bought a backup computer, and it came with like. My mom was like, "Yeah, I also bought a headset for your brother, and the mouse came in as well, and a USB or whatever." So I had to like go downstairs, make sure everything's in there, open the box, test if it charges, test if it turns on, test the mouse, test the headset, and not open the USB yet. But like, yeah, I had to just rush down. A lot of things are just getting thrown at me today.
Yeah. Well, speaking of like new computer parts and whatnot, my shitty mic hopefully will be gone very soon. Because I might be getting like, well, I might be getting three things: a monitor, a keyboard, and a microphone. Because I found a pretty good fucking deal on them online. So we're thinking it over because we're like, do I really need that stuff while I'm here?
Yeah, because you might have to still move back, right? In
Yeah,
case exams roll around, you're still gonna need to move back,
yeah.
and that's a pain to move. I mean, even if you don't have, even if you have like baggage, it's still really hard to move that type of stuff.
But yeah, if we do decide to get it, I will have a far better mic than the shitty one on the side of my
Well, I
Razer
mean, like, wait, what
headset.
kind of mic are you getting?
It's a Blue Yeti.
Oh, I see.
It's yeah, I'm not like fucking epic RGB Razer gaming mic.
No,
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
those tend to be like not even that good.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, like it depends on what kind of Blue Yeti you get, because some of them are like really like most of them are pretty like eh. Some are like decent, and some are like like not good at all.
Yeah, on mics, I mean, if like you viewers notice, I actually use HyperX headphones, but I don't use the sound card that came with mine, because they're refurbished. And I'm using a third-party one, so that's kind of why I don't sound that amazing, but I sound pretty okay. Besides,
Yeah,
I don't think my voice is that interesting for it to be high quality.
for those wondering, I'm using an XLR microphone with that uses 48 volts of fan.
So he can sound like a pedophile, right up and close.
I mean, yeah, dude, up close and personal, crisp audio.
Have you ever wanted to see what it feels like to have one of the three podcast hosts be right behind you? Well, now you can.
Yeah, see, not you can fully immerse yourself. And what would it be like if I was in a room with? What would it be like if I was in a room with him? Bam! Now you know.
Not
It's
that you
almost
want
like
to be.
he's there.
It's like Yo-Yo's right there with you. You should run.
You should run. Yeah, man, it's great. It's like equivalent to like sitting in like like those weird ass ambient noises, like sound thingamabobbers. Like when you're just really
Yeah.
lonely, you're like, dang, I need some ambient noise.
And I don't know exactly what fucking like line of Blue Yeti microphones it is, but it's about $150 US.
Oh, hopefully that's like the fire one, like that's quite literally like
Yeah.
the fire one. I think it's like Fire Yeti, whatever the hell it's called. Like something fire related. Infernal Yeti, I don't know. Something fire related Yeti. Like I know that one's
Right.
pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, on the topic of like peripherals for computers, I just recently got a steal on a mechanical keyboard that had cherry blues on them. Like
Cherry
it's the
blue.
Red Dragon, K552, and it's the monocolor one. Just cause I'm a broke bitch and I don't actually need RGB, cause RGB is dumb as shit in my opinion.
Well, yeah, RGB is like not
Like-
necessary.
Yeah, which is why I was going monocolor, which is why I got it. And then, here in the Philippines, I got it for like 2,100, which is a steal for a 75% keyboard that good. I mean, yeah, it's not like the prettiest, but like at the same time, I'm just at home and nobody's going into my house, so it doesn't really matter.
True.
But yeah, I mean, like I
Indeed.
guess now I remember what I was gonna say when you were talking about celebrities that have just been advertised to shit and don't actually do anything. Fucking Blackpink, man. Literally every company wants to sign with these fucking four
You're playing a very
dumbass
dangerous
motherfuckers.
game here.
Alright, I
You're
don't
playing a
care.
very-
Come
you're-
for
you're
me.
on- You're
Come for
treading
me.
very, very choppy
Come
waters
for
here.
me. Find me, you blinking Dorton motherfuckers. Get back here.
That is some.
You are
You're
a
going
fake
to
and
some
a
uncharted
fraud.
seas. You're going
I'll
in
punch you
blind
in the
here.
nose. Don't make me.
Marco, you want to attack BTS and Jimin Jungle Book while you're at it?
Yeah, dude. I'd do it, dude. Fucking Mowgli up in this bitch, dude. Jungle Book my ass, dude. This guy's about to get moguled, bro.
Like,
like, you know,
you're
but,
about
like,
to
better-
get moguled.
No, but like Blackpink doesn't even use Samsung phones, but Samsung's already like bought them pretty much.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
like
they've done
use,
so
like,
many
like they have
ads.
been seen using iPhones.
iPhones, yeah, and a lot of the public pictures that they do, and part of their Samsung contract is that they can't have any other like mobile phone in pictures, which is why if you squint close enough on some of their like social media accounts, they'll like have really lazy Photoshop like blur out a phone at like a store. Yeah, and I mean like
Damn.
they're also like signed on a bunch of random shit, and like if I'm gonna be honest, this is even outside of just advertisement. I don't really think they achieve what a K-pop group should be, in my opinion. But
We're
What
entering
the
like,
very
fuck should a
dangerous waters
K-pop
here.
group be?
it
Yeah,
should just
like
be
the
like
fuck?
above average, mostly attractive people, and they can kind of sing, and they're basically marketable people.
You're
They're
charting
just
very
free ad
dangerous
space.
waters here.
They're just free ad space. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that.
You're
And personally,
walking
I don't
through
find
very
I don't find a lot of
uncharted
I don't
waters.
find any member from Blackpink like immediately attractive. Like you have to look for like at least 5
You are
minutes ago.
walking on very thin
know what?
ice.
Marco, this is the hill you will die on, because
This
I
is
don't know
the-
anything
you
Hell
about
die
them.
on
no.
this
Hell no. It's your
You will
goofy
get
ass. Yo, fuck
steamrolled.
you.
Here's the
Hell
thing, okay?
no.
Here's the thing, okay? Here's my 2 cents. The thing is, right? Like, I think with the K-pop industry in particular, like there are like certain like I don't know, there are like three types of people. Like there are those that are like kind of like I don't know, like I don't know if I'm really like into this or not, right? But later, sooner or later, they will. And then there's like the type of people who are like, oh hell yeah, dude, this is fucking amazing. Everything in here is fucking amazing. And there are those ones that are kind of like who have like really like high standards, I assume. And like I think I'd fit you with the latter. Cause like
Yeah, obviously, because
Yeah,
I
'cause,
mean,
like-
like you guys talk to me a lot, and I'll complain about K-pop so much and how it's just degrading in quality, and they're just releasing songs for people to just eat them up for no good reason.
I mean yeah, but like that can be applicable to like the entire music industry.
That's true. I mean, I'm not at the edge of my seat waiting for the next Cardi B song. If I'm gonna be really cheap. Like I'm really not up for that. And like to be honest, my star example for a K-pop group would probably just have to be Girls' Generation every time. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Like they've gone for what 10 years and they're like fully marketable, even though they lost like 2 members at like the last end of that, and they got like signed on to like so many different things. And like furthermore, they've already helped other people like and production studios that own them because they've all also gone solo or became actors, right? So at the end of the day, they've created like a profit loop for everybody that they work for. So personally, like on the business side, I find that to be like the perfect spot that you want to be with a K-pop group.
Like
Right.
here's the thing, right? I'm not a stan for any K-pop group. I'm just indifferent. But
Are you
like
sure
Yeah,
about
nor
that,
am I,
Yo-Yo?
but like you know.
I mean, yeah, I am like the most indifferent guy in any argument. But like
No, Yo-Yo, I think when it comes to K-pop, I think I'm even more indifferent than you, because I could probably name one K-pop group if you put a gun to my head.
I mean, yeah,
It's
but
true.
like there's a difference between indifference and being like having certain amounts of knowledge about it, right? I don't have any like weighing opinions on like whether something's bad or good. I'm just like in the middle. But like I
You're a
can see, like,
fucking
both
liar. You're a
viewpoints.
fucking
I
liar.
mean, no. Here's the thing.
You are
right?
a
I mean,
fucking
I
liar.
mean, here's the thing. right?
Literally,
Okay.
like 3 days ago, we were literally just dumpstering how you like that and just
Hey,
making
okay,
fun of it.
No, because here's the thing, because they're like ups and downs in the music industry. Like that's like inevitable. So I'm
Yeah.
not if you're talking to me about music, then I'm like certain types of like certain music, I'll be like sure, I'll have a fucking stand. But if you're talking about like the entire encompassing like group itself, then we have some issues here. Cause like okay, I don't know if you know this or anything. I don't even know why I know this, but apparently Blackpink is meant to symbolize the multi-dimensional nature of its members. So then, like, their whole thing is like pretty
What?
isn't everything. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I don't even know why I know this, but yeah, their whole thing is like pretty isn't everything, and like the whole thing is like they're not only a group that are like kind of pretty, but they also have like great talent and stuff, right? And I mean, like, here's the thing.
Yeah, like
Blackpink
making
members,
random sounds.
I mean, yeah, but like, here's the thing: Blackpink members actually have really good vocal range. Like, they can sing though. They can actually like really sing.
Yeah, it's just that their producers fucking is about as smart as a bag of rocks and can't really make a song.
Like,
for
I
them.
don't think it's Blackpink's fault
Like,
that some of their music are pretty
yeah.
like distasteful. I think it's just a
Yeah, like,
matter
I
of,
won't
the
ever say that.
songwriters.
Yeah, because I mean, I personally understand that the industry literally cares nothing for their idols. Like, they would probably pounce at the chance to make their idols like digital, and just be immortal,
Yeah,
and just
like,
crunch out new ones like every year.
also like
you
to
know?
add to that, I mean, like, when Blackpink like first like debuted, like, there was pretty much a banger. Okay, like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, it was a banger. And then
Yeah,
like,
they had
later on,
like
they just
4
kinda,
tracks that were really good,
Yeah,
and then like they just
were straight
nosedived.
bangers. And then like I guess like over time they just kind of like cause like they didn't like have like a that big like they were really popular, but like they had some like internal group issues, like, you know, that whole like drama stuff that was going on, and then like the oh yeah, music, and people start
Yeah.
complaining and stuff. So then like I guess like over time they kind of degraded, but they're still really popular now.
Yeah, just because their fan base is dumb as shit, but like.
You're walking through very dangerous waters here.
I'm just saying, like, if you're not gonna like review and criticize something, it's never gonna improve, and they're gonna think that's okay, and they're gonna keep giving you the same shit. And I'm like, you gotta change that at one point, or else you're just never gonna get anything different.
Marco,
Unless you don't want
if
anything different,
even,
and you're just dumb as shit. You know?
if even one of our 30 listeners is a K-pop stan, you are dead.
You're
Alright.
dead.
Fine.
But I mean, like,
make
it's,
it
it's
that
not
way.
it's not just a matter of that too, right? Like, everyone has their own opinion, and like,
Yeah.
okay, good on
Some
you.
people are wrong.
I mean, yeah, but like, here's the thing, right? You can't like degrade an entire like band or group because like now their music is bad. Because like, if sooner or later their music becomes good, then like there's nothing to criticize anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying that,
so-
like, I'm just saying that the management could definitely like need an up, because
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like these idols, I'm not gonna say that they're not professional. It's just that, like, I mean, it's in the same case of like having a team of very skilled people and having no director, and they
Yeah,
just
like-
go off and do whatever they want, right?
Like, here's the
So
thing,
then
right?
you
Like, to
kinda
save
need to
my
set them
friend
up.
over here from getting like publicly executed on the steps of the fucking Blackpink stands out there, like, don't take everything we say seriously. Like, take it with the most amount of salt you could possibly like dump.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
enough
we
to
have-
give you like a heart attack.
Like we have
Alright.
no clue about what we're talking about. We're just
Yeah, like,
we're
I'm
just
sorry if I
vibing.
didn't know that Jenny's part of the Aztec tribe and like derives her power from that, and like is being
Yes.
drained. So then they've just forced her to go do 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 do
Like,
do do do, like, you know,
I
like,
am
I don't know that.
Like, I'm very confident that they're very like lovely people that are very skilled and very talented. It's just that
Yeah, I'm sure they're like nice people, and I'm like, I'm never gonna say that it's their fault. I'm just gonna say that it's the higher ups' fault, and the higher ups aren't K-pop. Let's just distinguish that. All right. Because like K-pop as an entity is now like encompassed as in like the idols that represent it, right? So, I mean, take it that way.
Yep. Basically.
I
yeah.
will say though, if you think that I hate all K-pop, you are dead wrong. You are dead wrong.
Yes.
I still
if-
listen to.
If you say that about Marco, you're wrong. You should be saying that about me. I fucking hate K-pop.
Yeah, he does. Don't take that with a grain of salt. He actually
Yes,
does.
fuck you. If you like K-pop, fuck you. I'm coming after you.
I think it's the other way
Come-
around here.
Come
John.
then, come, Josh, fight me.
Are you not entertained? Well,
I mean, I will say,
like,
obviously, yeah.
yeah, cause like
Yeah.
people like have their own like tastes, right? Yeah.
Right.
As we said prior, just like don't shove it down people's throats.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'll say that I like, I mean, like, these two, and, like, a lot of my friends know that I listen to K-pop, but I don't, like, ram it down their throat, like, yo, this song's so good, if you don't listen to it, you're gay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that, I just go, man, this new Tiffany Young song, or, like, new Taeyeon song is pretty good, and that's it, You know?
It's like a one-off thing, you know.
Yeah, just think with my ass. And it just comes out of my ass, just like whatever, man. I like this. Yeah, I mean, like recently, I literally just like my brain has turned off, and the only thing I've enjoyed listening to is Wonder Girls from the 2010s. So I'm like kind of having a phase. Just sitting in a
Ugh.
shower, and I don't know if my parents think I have a mental disability because I just go in the shower, just go, I want nobody, nobody but you. Just like
Well,
slowly losing my grip on reality.
how long have we been going for?
An
Already
hour.
an hour.
An hour. It's pretty good.
We have gone through a lot.
We can
Yep.
talk about like maybe one more thing, then we could wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Mark, you're like the last guy who didn't, who like we want to add
Yeah, what's-
a little some.
What's
Yeah.
your topic?
You got an idea? You got some topics?
I don't know. I don't have like a
controversy?
I don't have a specific thing, but I'm sure this happens all over the place. But like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around people who like genuinely, like I mean like genuinely are like into their teachers. You know what I mean? Like I can get people who are like, yeah, that teacher's pretty attractive, but like some people are like, oh yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I don't like that because like I mean like the dynamic that you were supposed to have as a student and teacher doesn't grow up to that like level, you know. So
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
don't.
weird.
that-
That's
in
probably
my
why I don't
opinion.
get it.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
kind of
no.
like teacher student. It's wacky. I think the same thing with like forbidden love type jazz. Like, oh
Yeah, I mean, like I guess to some degree because you are the student, that's the teacher. So it's a little bit of like a dom type beat. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I know. That gets into like the weird, like kind of like porn, you know, side. But like,
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
I still
superficial
don't really wrap
garbo.
my head around that because you know you hear that all the time every year. You know, somebody's got to bring it up. Somebody's got to start talking about teachers.
I mean, yeah,
that
and
way.
like I don't know, that's pretty weird, cause like I guess people just kind of find like I don't know, like a tantalizing experience. There's a big word for you. Add it to your dictionary.
It's already in a dictionary. Just go find it.
Like
You're in vocabulary.
yeah, just like straight up that type of like relationship. I mean, yeah, especially like nowadays, which are like like much younger teachers as opposed to like really like older ones. Like in
Yeah,
their
you know what I mean. Like
mid-ages.
you know, late 20s, early 30s.
Yes, I can see why there would be that type of like attraction, but at the same time, like it's
Still,
fucking
it's just
weird.
not for me.
It's still just
You know?
weird. Not
Yeah,
gonna
because
lie.
there's a level of professionalism that you have to maintain, and if you ruin that, you do ruin that, and then you're putting their job at stake and your learning at stake. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, nah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it'll happen every now and then on the news. Like, they, like, cover it, usually in, like, western side of the world. Or really eastern.
Fucking America, dude.
Yeah, dude, teachers just, like, or there be students fucking teachers that get high grades. Or just teachers
Jesus.
fucking students because they feel like it. Like, I mean, like, really, man? Really?
I mean, I don't know.
'Cause
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I mean,
student-teacher attraction, I don't think should be as prevalent as it is now. I think it's
Yeah.
just a matter of like understanding like that type of professionalism, as Josh has stated previously.
yeah. And like I don't want to be like don't take this as like kink shame or whatever. Like "Nah, you can't like that. That's wrong. You know.
But
Like,
you
like,
can't
don't take
like
it
that,
sense,
that's wrong.
It is kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like I mean, be into like what you want to be into, but just like don't act on it. Unless you're like a pedophile, then like go
Or if you're
reconsider your
fucking
life
crazy.
choices. Yeah, go fucking go fix
But
that.
wait,
But don't do it
Marco,
anyways.
but-
Like what the
but
hell?
wait,
Get
Yeah.
some help.
Marco, it's but if it's the teacher that likes the student, that is pedophilia.
That is it's
That's
true.
yeah, but yeah.
That's true.
So
I mean, to some extent, unless it's like you're a university student and then it's your professor.
I mean, yeah, but like,
But then
don't
it's like
take
generally
that
a high
as,
school
like,
situation.
Yes, but don't take
Right.
that as like affirmation. Like, yes, of course. So it's
Like,
okay
yes,
then,
it's
'cause
totally
still
fine,
not
'cause it's still-
okay.
Like, yeah, because society, in terms of society, it is taboo and like pretty much wrong. But like, I guess this is just sourced
Wrong.
from people who I guess prefer older partners. You know what I mean? But not like
Yes.
older
Yeah, I guess.
partners, right? Like not, you know, that kind of
I mean,
stuff. Because like
yeah,
I don't know.
Yes, but like it's still pretty fucking weird. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, which is, so I don't really dig it when people start talking about that. You know, I go to
It's
school
pretty
field trips, like,
strange.
yeah, you know, this teacher's an X out of 10, and I'm like, you want to
I'm
like
like,
not,
what
man?
the hell? Can you like don't do that?
yeah, I think to put a cap on this topic, it's a unanimous no.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Okay, like, I can understand where you're coming from, but like, also no.
I can't. If you're like
I
actively
guess, like-
pursuing a teacher, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, yeah, if you're actively
Yeah,
that's
actually.
messed up. But I mean, if you're like attracted because she's like really pretty, then like, okay, fine, you can respect the
Yeah,
beauty.
no, yeah,
but,
yeah, like a surface level, like liking the teacher because of like X feature or whatever, right? Like that I think is fine as long as it's just like a surface level thing that you don't act on, and like you'll just see them and go like, yeah, she's really pretty. That's it, right? Like,
Yeah,
like
dude,
that's
respect,
fine.
Respect the beauty, but like, chill. the hell out.
Yeah. Don't like make advances or whatever, dude. That's just
That's,
so
that's
weird.
that's
dude.
weird. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's
Well,
That
okay,
makes
like I get it
that-
in like I guess in like a relationship that's like fine, because you know I mean if speaking from experience, like a lot of people who are actually like married, I guess there's like a 3 to like 5 year gap, right? So then like I can get people who like kind of want an older partner, or I guess flip flop slightly younger partner. But like the age difference between like a teacher and a student, just no go. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know what? You know what always ticks me off? It hasn't happened recently, or like junior/senior year at all. But it has happened in the past where like you're like, hey, ex teacher, can you help me with this? And they'll like lean over your shoulder, and if it's a female teacher, her tits will like hit the side of your head like a gong. And you're like, wow, can you not? I just want to help
Yeah.
with like
I
math.
don't know. It's just an innate thing, right? When you're helping somebody, just do that. I think it like I think it's the.
True.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think it's
Yo-Yo,
the
Yo-Yo
matter
does it.
of, like,
Yo-Yo does it all the time.
I think it's
Yeah,
just, I think
dude.
it's
Yeah,
the
dude. Whenever I
physiological
help
thing.
somebody, I just ram my pecs into their face.
No, but I mean, like, it's bound to happen, right? Like that type of thing tends to like occur from time to time. But like, I think it's just a matter of like maintaining your cool during that. Catch my drift? Like, do you know how sometimes like randomly, like I don't know, I haven't really experienced this, but like, do you know how like if you're friends with a female, like I just from based off
No,
what
I don't know
observed-
that.
I don't know that. I don't have any.
No.
I don't have any friends that.
No,
are
not at
girls, I'm
all.
sorry.
You've lost
predominantly
me.
you, Josh. But I mean, like, if you have female friends, right? You know, sometimes they just kind of like do that weird thing where there's like too much like, I don't know, like
Too
you know,
much
I mean, like
rump
back
in
in
the
middle school and
bum.
elementary, right? Like, do you know how they just that randomly just like look over your shoulder or something? Or like all
No.
that jazz where they're like an inch away from you. I don't know,
It
like
ki-
that type of
kind
jazz
of.
is weird.
What are you talking about? I'm literally
What do you
lost.
What
Literally
are
in
you
middle
going
school-
on about?
Okay, literally.
You know when they're like
Oh,
looking
no.
over your shoulder and they're like and like
And
they're
like it's
and-
there,
what
and
the fuck
you're
are
in
you on
here,
about?
and they're out there, and
No.
they're behind you, and it's right next to you, and they're doing the thing, and what the fuck?
No, I mean like how to explain. Like, do you ever have like you've definitely seen this. Like a like out of fucking nowhere, a girl would just like hug a random dude. Like just kind of like put their like when the guy is sitting down, they just kind of like come out of nowhere, like, fucking like ka-chow, and just like what the hell?
No.
Oh, and just,
what
like,
you're
lean on
talking
your
about
shoulder
is-
or whatever?
No, yeah, like the behind hug thing.
Yeah, that
something
thing.
like that.
Yes, I do know that.
Yeah,
That doesn't
like,
happen to me because I have a stance. I have a defensive stance that doesn't allow them to do that.
They try and
I
do
got
that
the
and you just
stance.
deck them.
Yeah, I mean, for the viewers that know, like, Hit from Dragon Ball, like, I can see, like, 2 seconds into the future and I just dodge it. This is the
but
stance.
yeah, like that type of jazz where there's like some contact going on. Like it's the same thing, right? Like you're not like, oh my god, dude, this is happening.
It's
happening,
happened
it's
and I, like,
happening.
caught.
Like
It's
oh my God,
happened. I guess it's
but-
happened to me a few times, sort of,
Yeah,
like, while I'm sitting down on a bench.
but you're not like OGs, right? You're not like fucking like defensive positions.
Yeah,
Get ready
no,
to
I
knock
noticed,
you
like, the
Yeah.
weirdest
But,
things.
like, that's-
Like sometimes, I don't know, like, some people, like, they like alternate the days that they wash their hair. And unfortunately, it's always the day when they don't wash their hair, they pull this shit. So I'm like, man, why does their hair smell like fucking bird shit? So I'm just like, get off me. Fucking
no, but
piece of shit.
I think that's a little different from my original situation because, like, that you can't really avoid that. Whereas if you're like trying to help someone, you can do it in a way like if you don't have to lean over someone's shoulder to like help them
Yeah.
with something. You could like take a seat beside them or squat down.
I mean, you
True,
could,
but
but I
squatting
mean,
is
like,
also
I
another,
don't
you
know.
know.
Like, I can imagine that just being like an innate thing you do if that's something like you keep doing.
Yeah, that or
I
it's
think it's just
probably their
different for
most
each
comfortable
person.
way of, like,
Yeah.
looking at whatever you're working on while helping you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess, but like, surely they have to be aware of it.
Well, I don't know. It
Yeah.
depends. Like, if they're really engaged in their work, they just like don't give a fuck about their surroundings.
Yeah, they just like slam them into the back of your head and you hit your head on your desk.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as like those teachers that just keep going, like they're on a lecture, right? And just out of nowhere, they railroad themselves out of there and just keep talking for like another hour.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
It's okay.
It's the
I
same
have
thing
a
as
I
that,
have
right?
a one of my teachers. Well, we're doing online classes right now, but, like, in person, when you ask him for help, instead of, like, leaning over or, like, squatting or taking a chair, my man's got, like, a power stance. He's like halfway into a split. He's not even like a fit teacher either. He's kind of got like a big build, and like I don't know why he has such a power stance when he's helping you with economics work. He's like, well, you see, the supply craft should actually like curve outwards instead of inwards. This guy's got like a power stance. It's just
But
like,
yeah,
why?
it's crazy. I mean, yeah, like there's just I guess just a matter of preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer to not have tits like railed against my temple when I want math work done. That's just my personal preference.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure like anyone would be like uncomfortable in that situation. But I mean, that's just like
Yeah.
how that's just how they do. That's just like how it rolls, man. It's just a matter of like not thinking about it, even though it's really hard not to. But that's just biological nature. I don't even take a biology.
I don't know. I guess on like the subject of this, I guess this falls under body language as well,
Pheromones.
right? And just like, you know how
What
you,
the
like,
fuck,
say-
Yo-Yo?
I mean, like, I guess this like falls under body language, and like to that extent, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm about as dumb as a bag of rocks when it comes to flirting. So whenever anybody tries to get close to me or does an advance, I don't get it at all and just blank out and end up fucking it up. That might just be like a mental thing for me that I haven't like fixed because, you know, this
It's
attempt
like-
on my life has left me permanently
It's
Oh
like
my
some
God.
a girl tries to hold your hand and you think she's trying to steal your wallet, so you put her in handcuffs and turn her in.
Yeah, dude. She tried to get into my space while I was in the stands. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but anybody who gets into my zone while I'm in the stands, prepare.
I'm the opposite. I'm like kind of ignorant when it comes to it, so like I can't.
Oh
avoid
no, you're
it if
aware,
I'm
but you don't
ignorant.
do anything on it, right? Or
No,
you try
no,
and like
half the
avoid
time
it.
I'm not even aware. Like I'm just like if I'm ignorant, I can't do anything to stop it. So then it happens, and then I'll like walk away, and like they're like, "What the fuck? How did you do that?" And I'm like, "What?"
I don't know. Like, if anything like that happens, dismiss it. Not that it really does happen. I just like just go. I don't.
Disengage.
I just like
what an absolute legend.
I just
Silent
think
switch.
about it like I just straight up think about it just like a normal conversation. I don't like pick up on any of those cues. I'm like, okay, cool beans. I'ma just very cool. I'ma just
she's like ass naked. It's like, yep, normal conversation.
yeah, normal conversation. So
Yeah,
like
she's like unbuttoning her shirt, and Yo-Yo's just like, so you finished the paper that's due tomorrow.
There are no hints to be picked up on here, obviously.
nice weather we're having, right?
She's just got like her ass in your face. It's just muffled. It's just like, oh, nice weather here.
Nice weather we're having, right? Like I don't know, I would just dismiss it as like just a normal conversation because I don't think like any of that like I personally I don't think like people would feel that way about me, so I just assume they're just having a normal conversation. So I'm like, cool beans.
I have the problem where I don't want anyone to feel. Well, I don't not want anyone to feel that way about me. I don't want to like. I don't want it to get into a. I don't want to get into a situation where someone feels that way about me. They try to express that to me, and I have to turn them down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
like that's
I don't-
yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I really don't click or vibe too well with anyone at the. And well, I'm gonna have to bleep that out, but anyone
yeah.
Okay.
anyone
Yeah, well,
at
that
our
sucks.
school, like anymore, like all of the ones that I did, are kind of like, taken, and then all the other ones are like, yeah, I'm sure, like they're fine. I don't have any problems with them. I just don't like want anything more. So
I mean, I guess, but like beggars can't be choosers.
well, beggars can be choosers when I'm going to university in a year.
No, I was referring to me and Marco, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, okay, but cool. Okay, I mean, if you feel the same.
Wow,
I mean,
thanks,
cool,
Yo-Yo.
too.
You absolutely fucking demolished the both of us on live air.
I mean, like,
Thanks.
okay,
Thanks.
But, like,
Now everybody
very
needs to know
epic.
my life story, I guess, and how I'm
Hey,
absolutely
man, it's
depressed
like-
over one incident.
I mean, yeah, here's the thing, right? Like, 'cause, like we don't have a lot of female like friends, and like
Yeah, I really
Josh
don't,
is just
just because I
surrounded
don't-
like 24/7. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Okay, no, that is incorrect. False news.
fake news.
None of us, I would say, are especially fantastic when it comes to girls. Like,
I mean, yeah, but that's
Yeah,
over
no,
exaggeration.
definitely.
But like
Yeah.
in relation to us, yeah, pretty.
Yeah,
much.
relative to us, you know,
Yeah,
then
relative
it's not.
to us.
It makes
I
it
think
look.
it's-
It makes
I
it look
think
like you
it's
frat
not-
boy up in this bitch.
it's not that I'm better with the girls. I think I'm just more sociable.
You know, I just
Yeah,
think
I
I'm
guess
just
that's
really
probably because
like
of my
attracted.
stance.
Yeah, it's not like that I'm good with girls. I'm just like a complete stud, and I'm perfect.
I mean, yeah, all.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man.
It's so stupid. But yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, you know, like, I guess, like, part of me not being able to, like, read anybody's advances is because, I mean, it's same with, like, Yo-Yo, where, like, I don't expect them to have feelings for me. But, like, at the same time, like, I kind of just, like, feel like when I get close to, like, a female, right, or a girl, right, like, I just feel like that's a nice relationship, you know what I mean? Like, just as friends.
Yes.
And I don't, I don't like to consider being above friends unless I do know that I like them.
I mean, yeah, because like the thing is, that makes even more internal conflict. Because over time,
Yeah.
like sooner or later, it will muster, and then like later it'll be like, damn, but like we're really close, and like I don't want to like die.
I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, sometimes I'm on and off with some people. You know what I mean? How I feel about them. But that's mostly when I'm not conscious. Like, I'm, like, on and off when I'm just, like, having my brain go on autopilot and, like, sift through all of my memories.
True.
yeah, I've
That, or I'm
kind
just,
of,
like, ass blasted. You know?
I've just kind of like given up, honestly. Like,
I mean,
not
same
only-
here.
Not only is it like impossible with online classes,
Yeah.
also, I just don't vibe the best with anyone to put in that extra mile of effort to be anything more than just stock standard level friends. If someone else is willing to put in the effort, and like if someone else approaches me, I'm not gonna turn them down immediately. I'll see, like,
Right.
I'm not gonna accept immediately. Also, but like,
Test the waters.
I'll at least give it
Yeah,
a chance because
yeah.
I'm not the type like. Okay, are you guys the type of guy to go on like at least one date with like anyone?
Huh, that's
Yeah,
assuming
that's how
that
I
we
would
even
do it.
have one.
Okay,
Yeah, that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it.
Okay,
Honestly, cause
yeah,
like
but
that's how I do. It would be like a test run. Like we
yeah,
do something. Like it's like I guess I'd like just pick a place where I would do what I would like to do, right? Or things that I would like to take the person on, and then
yeah,
they would be able to show me something they want to do as well, right? So then I can get assessment from what they showed me of like what kind of person they are, how they act, their demeanor, and things like that.
yeah.
So what I'd give one date.
Yeah, I would never say no to a first date because like
Yeah.
it's like a trial run. Like even if I'm iffy about it, I'm like, well, why not? It could like go spectacularly, and this one thing could change my goddamn life, and it's only fair to give that person a chance. But like again, what
Right.
Yo-Yo said, that's assuming that anyone ever asks us out ever.
Yeah, because usually, I mean, it has to be us. We gotta get the work done.
Yeah.
know,
I mean, yeah, cause
get
that's
your
just-
hands dirty
I
up in
mean,
this
yeah, but that's
bitch.
also like a part of like, toxic masculinity. Like you,
Yeah, in
like,
society,
you
like
are,
why aren't
yeah, I mean,
women
yeah,
just like rocking up to my house and just going sex? I'm
I
joking.
mean, it's the same thing, right? Because like,
Ding dong! Who is it? Sex. Yes.
and I mean, also
Those
like,
are the type of gender roles I want.
also like for women, right? It's also like a pride thing. I mean, for both parts, like a pride thing, because you're being
Yeah.
vulnerable at that one like moment in time. So I guess it should be expected from both sides, but like media has portrayed like it to be an expectation for males.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess a lot
Definitely.
of girls are gonna be let down at our school because I think every guy in the grade is just not going to do that.
Yeah, dude.
Very
I mean,
much
yeah.
me included.
Yeah, because
there's
like literally
just a-
guys, like
in
literally all
case
the
there's, like,
guys.
In case there's like one girl on Earth that is just like just waiting and praying for me to ask them out, it's not happening.
Here's the thing, right? Because like the thing is like we're fucking retarded, and we're like we confuse stoicism, like yeah, just don't care and be really fucking cool, right? We confuse that with stoicism, even though they're just straight up fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, dude, it's so cool, like not to care about anything. It's so cool if you just like really nonchalant about stuff. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like it's also like girls will be like, he hasn't asked me out yet, he must hate me, there's no way it could ever work. Like, no, it just hasn't crossed my mind yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, could you get like a neon signboard that just says "Ask me out" already? Like that'd be
Yeah.
like fantastic. And in fact, if you're gonna keep complaining about me not asking you out, why don't you just do it yourself, lady? Like,
And also, it's like pretty funny.
I'm the type of person, but like I'm a huge pussy. I will only ask someone out.
I
if
like
there's,
huge pussies.
I will only ever ask someone out if I know 100% that they will. Well, not 100%, but like 99.9% sure they will say yes. So if you don't give me hints that you will say yes, then I'm not going to ask.
It's
Well, I mean,
okay. I ask
well, here's the
people
thing
out
though,
even if
right?
there's a 0% chance.
Like it's also
Yo-Yo
applicable
knows
to
that from
both.
experience.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like applicable to both sides. Like the thing
Yeah.
is, right? I'm pretty sure like, the same thing we're talking about. Women also like feel it the same way. Well,
Yeah.
maybe like slightly different, but like
Probably,
the thing is,
obviously.
I guess it's just like a culmination of just like having no self-confidence whatsoever.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, but I have like 3 personality disorders just stacked on, so like,
And,
don't
like,
expect me to go all
it's
like,
really funny too.
Yes, date time.
Cause like either side can complain like, oh, he hasn't even done this, or like he hasn't like asked me out.
Yeah, or
But the
she
thing
hasn't
is,
done
like,
this, But, like,
Yeah, but here's like the thing, right? like sometimes like both sides will drop like some little hints left and right, but both sides would just be ignorant about it because they're just fucking stupid. Because like
Yeah.
we're really young, we don't get any of this garbage. Like
Yeah.
what you're expecting is some fucking Twilight level fucking vampire glowing in the sun.
Okay,
like,
that's
fucking...
not even a relationship. Alright, fuck you. Vampire Man
mean,
just
no,
goes,
but
yes. Vampire
yeah,
go,
but like,
brr.
but like, people want that kind of like fairy tale like perfect
yeah,
ending,
I mean,
right?
females are expecting somebody to just sweep them off their feet. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's also like applicable to males because like we don't have the balls to fucking do that type of jazz. Well, most
Yeah,
most
that's
guys
true.
don't have the balls to do that. And like the thing is, I guess we just don't like fully grasp the idea that like in a relation, like, cause like usually when you're like attracted to someone, like, oh, it's a fucking perfect person, everything like about that person, like you can't imagine them taking a shit, right?
Yeah.
So then like, I guess
But I
that kind of
imagine
like,
that's the last thing you think about
I mean, yeah,
when you
but
see
like,
somebody.
let's put things into picture.
Hopefully.
Like you put them on like a pedestal, and like everything, like you want everything to be like perfect, like fucking as like shiny and squeaky clean as a fucking marble floor, right? But like in reality, it tends to be more like everyone has just cracks in them, right? It's just a matter of trying to fit them in the right places.
Yeah.
Yes. Can we wrap
Yes.
up? I'm
Unlike
hungry.
me, I'm just a pile of fucking shards. Because I can barely put myself together in any situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I just live by the rule that if I can't love myself, then I can't expect myself to love someone as.
Jesus Christ, can we wrap up before one of you guys kills yourself on fucking live podcast? Fucking
I was
On-site.
getting there, okay.
On site. It's okay,
But
man. I was
yeah.
putting the bullet in my gun.
But yeah, it's just a matter of like trying to like fit in the right places and learning more about accepting one another, mostly accepting yourself and then trying to get onto another, because you can't carry two people if you can't even carry yourself. So then, to wrap it up nicely, the moral of the story here is we're a bunch of idiot like 17, 18-year-old teenagers that don't know the fuck we're talking about, and we're like young and ignorant. So thank you for listening.
Yes,
Yeah.
in conclusion, we're young, dumb, and broke, trademark.
Young, dumb, and
I was gonna
broke.
say young, wild, and free, but that's cool.
But yes, let's please wrap up because I think this is like, I don't want it to hit 2 hours because I have to edit this by Friday.
It's an hour and a half. Don't
Oh
worry.
right.
So,
We actually have a schedule now. We record every Wednesday and we put out the episode every Friday.
Yeah, and
Also-
on Thursdays on our Instagrams, on the Instagram, usually and hopefully we have a little bit of a trailer on little snippet for the episode.
Yeah.
I mean, if you follow the Instagram, which you don't, pretty sure.
Because no one
There's only 2
does.
people following it. The snippet on that from the last episode is just Josh going, "Would you win a 1v1 against an octopus?" And I just go, "Hell no, dude." And I'm pretty sure Josh is
Yeah.
gonna say that, like, he's gonna just make the clip of me just going, "Man, K-pop is so fucking stupid, fucking piece of shit, stupid ass K-pop." That's probably gonna be the trailer. I swear to God.
We'll see. But yeah, also good news. Next episode, we're probably gonna be having a guest on.
Oh yeah,
Who that will be,
Who that
nobody
is?
knows.
I
It's a
don't know.
mystery.
Message us.
once
Message us.
again,
Maybe we can get The Rock on here. Who knows, man?
but yes, once again, thank you for tuning in to the Retirement Home podcast.
Yes. If you're one of the very few people that listen to the second episode and like is continuously listening to episodes and didn't just listen to the first one and was like, hey, that's cool, then never look at it again, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And
Goodbye.
goodbye.